This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News. News-free Dixie for the 21st century.
761st Armored Regiment, one of the most decorated in American history, was a spear point for Patton's Third Army. A famous individual was a captain in that outfit, Jackie Robinson, the baseball player. He had been in senior ROTC at UCLA and then went into the 10th Cavalry, the Buffalo Soldiers, and transferred. He played football, ran track, never played baseball a day in his life. So when he refused to move to the back of a bus in Alabama after escorting one of his colleagues' wives home, he pulled his 1911 .45 and they had a standoff. So he got court-martialed but acquitted. Rosa Parks wasn't the first one to not go to the back, but he had his sidearm with him and it was going to be what it was. Now, Don Newcomb tells a story of how bad Jackie's temper was and how the white baseball player, who is the star of The Rifleman, Chuck Connors, used to be Jackie's unofficial bodyguard and take care of his business. But John Newcomb, by the way, is the only baseball player to win all 3 pitching awards.
He was impressed when he had Newcomb and Campanella.
Roy Campanella and Jackie Robinson. Newcomb told me to my face, we were talking for about an hour at a function a few years back. He looks like he's 15 years younger than he is. Big guy too. He said he was only 17 years old, and they got him and Roy Campanella before he broke his neck in this car wreck.
Awesome,
yeah, they had them in the minors, and they brought Jackie up because Jackie was an Army officer. He didn't take any crap, and he was articulate. Now, the story is interesting. The book that relates it was written by, of all people, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the basketball player. See, he's a writer and a scholar. That's why you don't hear about him being involved in basketball. So in the very well-researched book, after he beat the court-martial, he said, I'm resigning because I am no longer going to keep my waiver active of my ankle injury received playing football. So he had been an All-American football player at UCLA, a halfback. So some of the GIs said, why don't you play baseball? He said, I have never played baseball. I said, well, Captain, every time you come to bat in the softball game, everybody backs up 15 steps because you can hit so hard, and you the fastest man in America. You hold the NCAA record for the 100-yard and 2 20-yard dashes. So you know he could run. And see, unlike so many of the so-called today's black leadership, he was a black man, and when he got his foot in the door, he took advantage of it. The Dodgers were down 2-1 in the top of the 9th, 2 outs, nobody on base. Jackie walked, he got to first base, stole second base, stole third base, and with 2 strikes on the batter and 3 balls, he stole home, tied the game up. It went into overtime, and the Dodgers won the pennant. See, we need people like that.